Let me actually see real quick. I think it's like system for the sound. Okay, yeah.
Kind of the same thing with May. I fought a May player and was like, oh, they're probably just playing May because everyone says May's busted right now because of Totsugeki. They didn't use the dolphin move like once.
Yeah, we're talking about Guilty Gear Strive, by the way. We just went live.
Yeah. And I just kind of, I don't know. They kind of did they were like doing the slide kick move and like trying to combo that into their anchor, and I would just outrange them every time.
Yeah. May's Dolphin seems really strong in Guilty Gear Strive.
I went into training mode because I would like to play May, but I'm just not very good with her.
Yeah,
but I went into training mode after playing her for a bit, and I was like, is the Dolphin really, like, can you really put it out that fast? And yes, you can.
Oh.
Because, like, you do the charge input, and while you're attacking, you start inputting the next one, and then you just keep doing it.
If she's still a charge character, I'm not super interested, but, like, I do like the redesign.
She has, like, 2 charge moves. She has a back to forward charge and a down to up charge. Everything else is like a backward shoryuken for her to throw the ball, and what else?
Not too fond of shoryukens either, honestly.
So you just don't like fighting characters in general.
And like, I just don't really care for the shoryuken move, you know, like the actual motion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're not a charge character, then your buttons consist of doing shoryukens.
No, because shoryuken's Dragon Punch.
Hadoken, whatever. Hadoken's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, because like shoryukens and Hadokens are like very different things.
Yeah, whatever. The quarter circle.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I was confused for a second because it's like, wait, what?
I think May does have a shoryuken, but it's a grab.
Okay, yeah. Like, Hadokens are fine.
Shoryukens are fine too, honestly.
Yeah, it's just like awkward to me because it's like I'm so used to doing Hadokens that whenever I start doing it's like, yo, I will like complete the input, and because I'm hitting another thing, it makes the move not work. Like, it's such a like, because you're supposed to like do it when you're like down right, not when you're like right, and it's like based on the game that changes how reliable that like. That's so weird, and you have to like. I
mean, if you're on the other side of the screen, you just do it in the other direction.
I mean, yeah, I know.
Like, I don't understand what your issue with it is.
Like, the big thing is that it's like going from right to straight down is kind of awkward, and I don't like it.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, it just sounds like you need to practice your shoryukens.
I really do, I just don't like doing the motion, man. It just feels bad to me. It's like, hey, if I have a character that doesn't have to do that, then that's fine, I'll just use them.
What if you really like a character and they have, like, a bunch of shoryukens?
I feel like I kind of, like, had that with Ino and like XR pretty much.
There you go.
Because I think Ino has like, I think it's like a shoryuken where it's like her main like, you know, special move where she does the little like wave or whatever, or it's like her dash forward or something. And I was like, oh yeah, Ino seems really cool. I don't like this input though. I guess I just won't play Ino then.
I think Ino has a half circle move. I don't know what
it might have been half circle. I don't know. It's one or the other. It's been a while.
Like the one where she dashes forward and does like an upward motion with her guitar.
I think
or whatever.
That was it. Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, from what I remember, that's circle? Yeah, it's a half circle.
Yeah, well, I don't really care for half circles either.
What I don't much care for is how you have to do the specials. Like everybody in Strive and Guilty Gear in general really has a motion where it's like if you're on the right, it's forward, down, back, and then forward again. And it's not that the input is hard to do; it's that I constantly get it mixed up because for some reason, I want to go like forward, back, down, forward. Which is probably a motion for some other character, to be honest.
That sounds like something. That sounds like a grappler move or something. Like half circle back and then forward. No way. Isn't that how I did it before?
That's like everybody in Guilty Gear has a super that uses that input.
Wait, what's the input again? It's like forward, down, forward, or something?
No, forward, down, back, and then forward again.
Okay, that's the actual input.
Yeah, that's, like, from what I've seen, everybody has one super that does that. And then they'll have, like, a double Hadouken input for their other one.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad, I feel like. It's gonna be awkward for me to get used to, but that's fine.
I just forget which way I need to go because like I said, I'll start forward and then hit back and try to go down forward again, and that's just the wrong input entirely.
Yeah, because it's forward, down, back, then forward, right?
Yeah.
Actually, dang, I might actually have to turn the game up a little bit more. It seems a bit quiet still.
Anybody who doesn't play fighting games is like, what are these idiots talking about?
Yeah, new Guilty Gear looks cool. I want to get it. Like, I don't have PlayStation Plus right now, though, so that'd be kind of annoying.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't be able to play online.
Yeah, I should just get PlayStation Plus again anyways, just so I can, like, do it. Because, like, everyone's saying it's, like, super good, and it looks cool, and I've been really excited for it and hyped, but I just haven't gone there.
Yeah, I'm actually having fun with it because it's like, you don't get like crazy super stomped like you do in Skullgirls by the people who've been playing forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I do get stomped occasionally, but it's like Guilty Gear puts you in rooms that keep you with people on your level.
Yeah. And it's like a new game, so there's like lots of new players.
Yeah. Skullgirls is just like, fight anybody.
Yeah. Like, it's so insane that Skullgirls doesn't have, like, I guess, like, a ranking system or, like, a tier system or whatever for, like, players. Because maybe they do, and we just, like, weren't getting people. But, like, yeah, when we tried to play Skullgirls, it's like every match we got was someone who just wrecked us, and we just got really frustrated, and it wasn't fun.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I think the issue is that just everybody who still plays Skullgirls is just really good at the game.
And absolutely.
Like, as much care as they went into making that game, I highly doubt they don't have like a ranking system that tries to pair you up with people on your level.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, but it's like if everybody else is just super crazy good at the game, it has to match you up with those people.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, I can't do like how Strive is like, you know, like tuned down combos and stuff, because it's like, alright, say I'm like starting with Skullgirls and I'm like playing like Philia or whatever her name is. I think that's the name of like the hair girl, and like, the big thing everyone does is they like, you know, go in and they do like, you know, low to like big combo or whatever for like the mix up, and they like do a launcher, get you in the air, do like an air combo, do the like hairball move to like knock you back down, and they like keep the combo going to super like all this stuff. And it's like at level 1, like I'm not gonna be able to do that just straight up.
Yeah, well, that's why it have a ranking system to put you against people who also aren't good enough to do all that.
Like, I guess by taking it away, it does kind of like reduce the skill lull to some extent, but it's also like seeing people do that and having to like face them is such a barrier to entry.
Well, here's the problem. When you take away the Gatling combo system, the problem is that it's really easy to do. So even a beginner can start learning how to do combos.
Yeah.
Right? The way Strive has it, I guess combos are still in the game, but you have to be really good to know how to do them.
Yeah, you have to, like, learn your character and, like, do unique stuff for him. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm not. Because it's like there's no easy starting part of it. It's like the way I play the game is I poke people to death because I don't know how to do combos.
Yeah.
I could do combos in the previous Guilty Gears.
You also, if anyone's watching, if this sounds like too long on the game, let us know. Alright, but yeah.
So yeah, I'm just frustrated. I can do like a few hits of a combo. I figured out a thing where like you stab your opponent with Faust, and then his scalpel turns into like a fishing rod, basically.
Yeah.
You yank the person back towards you, and then you like whip out a baseball bat and hit them if you time it right. And then you Roman cancel on hit, and then do your forward circle, and you swing your scalpel down and hit them again.
Yeah,
that's
that seems good.
That's like the extent of my combo knowledge.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's throwing items and just poking and jabbing and whatever.
Because, like, that's part of the thing, right? Because, like, I've never been, like, super good at fighting games. I consider myself, like, low-tier mediocre. But, like, yeah. It's like, I feel like that's why I put so many hours into, like, Dragon Ball FighterZ, because it's like, you know, it actually has, like, first of all, it's like auto combos, but also, like, the combo paths are, like, pretty easy to understand, and there's, like, a pretty clear, like, line of progression to, like, the harder stuff. So it's like, I actually, like, go into matches and be like, okay, yeah, I can actually, like, you know, do fighting games and outplay people, and, like, and actually, like, do damage off of that instead of just being, like, stuck.
Yeah. FighterZ also has an easy combo system.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel bad to get into a game, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, the other guy knows how to infinitely combo me, and I don't.
Well, like, it doesn't feel bad outside of the online stuff.
Oh yeah, FighterZ has delayed netcode, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I'm fine with it for the most part, but there are absolutely times where it's like, you know, I'll try to do, like, a jump cancel, and it just doesn't come out, and it's like, okay, well, that's just wasted damage.
Yeah, hey, boo and Dragon Ball FighterZ for the delay-based netcode.
Yeah. I guess, to be fair, it came out, like, before it was really more standard now. Well, I guess standard in air quotes, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. It existed, and people were calling for it.
Yeah.
And they just didn't do it. Hey, guess what? Guilty Gear has rollback. I've only played one match online where there was any lag whatsoever.
Yeah, like, because I'm, like, watching some, like, you know, random matches and stuff from, like, Maximilian doing, like, other people and stuff. And, like, I think I saw, like, one match during a stream where it was, like, something like 12 frames of rollback or some crap, like 17 frames of it.
Fun!
Yeah, it's like, okay, yo, that seems pretty excessive. It was like, oh yeah, I can feel this and stuff. But, like, it didn't seem like it was actually making a difference. Like, the match itself looked fine, and it seemed like everyone was getting their stuff off, like, consistently. So it's like, if that's a bad match, that's already, like, leagues better than, like, you know, what we've been dealing with.
Wait, you're saying he had, like, 12 frames on, Guilty Gear?
Yeah, on, like, Guilty Gear Strive. Like, it was some guy where it was, like, 17 frames of, like, rollback or some crap. And it honestly looked fine, but it was like, oh yeah, no, this is a little rough, but, like, yo, it's alright.
That's crazy, considering the only match I got where I had any lag was 5 frames, and it was pretty laggy.
Dang. I don't know, maybe I'm, like, misremembering or misreading things or more, but, like, it seemed like it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I mean, like, we were still doing inputs and, like, getting attacks out and whatnot. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, it was very noticeable.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to get is, like, as far as I'm aware, I have not seen that Strive match where, like, you know, you find the lag warrior.
Yeah. Heck, the lag was noticeable, but it wasn't so bad that I rematched the guy until it told me I couldn't rematch him anymore. Like, it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Like, man, I don't know, like, how much you've, like, seen her play of, like, fighters, but boy, did that game have some lag warriors.
Yeah.
Just get into a match where it's, like, everything's stuttering like a mother effer, and they're just, like, jump up, and they just super dash, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is exactly what we're dealing with.
I mean, I'll be honest, playing, bleh. What am I trying to say? Playing fighters on PC, like 9 times out of 10, you're playing against people with wired connections, so it's actually not that bad. Like, I don't remember coming across that much lag.
Oh yeah, on like PS4, absolutely, and like a good few matches like that.
Yeah, because people will just be like, oh, PS4 connects to Wi-Fi, I'll just use Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi warriors.
It's like, no, don't do that. Only villains do that.
This match starts like you move forward, character doesn't budge. Oh, other guy uses super dash, just rushes in. You try to counter it, but your input comes out late, and it's like, oh, they get off like an auto combo.
It's like, yeah, I guess I'll just die.
Yeah. It's like, this is the game now.
By the way, have you seen Faust's super moves?
I don't think I have yet.
There's one where he runs, like, okay, so when you start it up, like, a little 4-leaf clover spawns, and, like, Faust dives at it to look at it.
Yeah.
And, like, he knocks the opponents away, and he looks up real quick, and he notices that they're on the ground and hurt. And so he whips out a wheelchair out of nowhere and like runs it at them really fast and just crashes it into their shins.
Oh, that's great.
It's so funny. Faust is despite like them making him look scarier, he's still pretty goofy.
Yeah, Faust seems pretty good.
If you mirror match another Faust, the intro, in the intro, he's like, he's saying it in kind of like broken English because he speaks in a very slow, weird way now.
Yeah.
But he's basically like, isn't it hard to see with only one eye? And then the other Faust goes, you think so too?
Oh man, you know, it's surprisingly, like, I have not seen many matches with, like, Giovanna of all people in Strive.
I thought one.
Yeah, like, because she was all over the beta, it felt like, and now she's just kind of, like, you know, disappeared.
Yeah, she dashes in and kicks and goes all over the place, and I think I beat her more times than she beat me anyways.
Yeah, it seems kind of surprising that, like, the dog isn't really used for anything, and also that, like, you know, she's not that, like, used now. Because everyone's, like, really excited for her.
Right, the dog is kind of there for aesthetic purposes, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems to be. Like, it doesn't even get used for, like, a super. She just goes in and kicks you.
No, the dog is part of a super.
Oh,
like,
is it?
Yeah, Giovanna and the dog, like combo you in the air a bunch.
Huh. Alright.
But yeah, I think that if you just sit still for a moment, like, I don't know what the mechanic is, but I've only messed with her in training mode. But like, if you don't attack for a moment, she turns green, and I guess that's like a power up, and it comes from the dog.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's like, if you have max meter, then she gains a buff.
Oh, that's weird. That means for like most of the round, you're not powered up.
Yeah, it's like she gains an attack buff, so it's like if you use your super, you have to really get it to hit.
Yeah, I haven't touched Nagaryuki yet.
But yeah, like tons of people using Sol, tons of people using Kai, it seems. Like, Mei seems to be pretty up there, Ramathal's getting a lot of play, you know. But yeah, it seems cool.
I've only fought a Ram, I've only fought a Kai. I think the Kai wrecked me. I don't know.
Man, Ram's so cool.
Ram's pretty cool. I miss a lot of the older characters, though.
Yeah, I wish she still had her like, chain combo stuff, but she's so cool, though.
Yeah. I miss Elfelt.
Yeah,
I like playing
yeah.
Elfelt. I'm sure a lot of people are glad to see her gone, actually, because if I remember correctly, Elfelt was like the Unga Bunga character in Exerd.
Yeah, I remember the joke specifically being like, oh, you play Elfelt, so you've sold your soul for damage then.
Yeah. I just like Elfelt.
Yeah, she's just cool.
I think she's got fun moves, and I like her design and like her whole aesthetic, and she's just fun.
Yeah. So anything else we really want to get into before we get going?
That story mode is crazy. But yeah, I'm good.
I do want to quickly point out the, like, I don't know if you're familiar with a channel called Quentin Reviews.
Nope.
Dude put out, like, an effing, like, 3-hour video chronicling the entire lore and history of the Fred videos.
Okay.
Just went deep into it. He's like, no, this is like everything you could ever possibly want to know about Fred. Like, they got the annoying voice.
But I don't want to know anything about Fred.
Yeah, but it's 3 hours, so it's like, okay, what even is this?
It's 3 hours of talking about a thing I don't care about.
Yes.
I'd see that. I would see that in my recommendations and go, no.
Yeah. I, like, went through it, and it's like, it was like, I think, like, the next day, like, literally, he put out, like, a 4-hour-long video on, like, iCarly. And it only covers, like, half the series. And it's like, oh, keep in mind, like, these aren't just, like, vlogs or something either. These are, like, scripted, like, huge, edited, massive, stupid things.
Yeah. Even when I was young enough where I might... No, wait. No, I was never young enough to care about iCarly. By the time that aired, I was like 15, 16, probably.
Man, I remember caring about, like, to a point, and I think I left after, like, the second season or something, because it just became a bunch of, like, dumb events and drama and stuff. It was like, oh, this sucks. It was most things where it's like, that feeling where, like, you know, a network starts, like, pushing something super hard, and they're doing a bunch of events and just constantly promoting it, and you're like, oh, I don't feel like I really care about that much anymore for some reason. And I guess I'm just gonna, like, not. Every now and then you'll just look over, it's like, oh, they're still promoting stuff? Alright.
I stopped caring about, like, Nickelodeon and Disney when they stopped showing cartoons, basically.
Yeah. That's pretty fair, actually. That's probably the appropriate response, because, like, you missed a lot of garbage.
Good.
You missed so much garbage, though.
I still love cartoons to this day, and I'm a 30-year-old man.
Yeah, we do a podcast about cartoons. Japanese cartoons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Boy, new episode of Shaman King came out. It sure is something.
How did you already watch it?
I sure do like the first half of the episode, and I sure do hate how it ends.
Oh no. Well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Yeah, I guess you'll cross that bridge on, like, Wednesday right before the podcast. So you're like... Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I always do it.
Yeah. Just the thing, because it's like... I want to get the full experience, so I'm always like, yo, like, I watch through the episode basically when it comes out, and I sit on it for a bit, and I, like, read the manga, and I sit a bit more, and I go and, like, rewatch it to get the, like, you know, images for the podcast and stuff, and, like, compare things. So by the time I get to the podcast, it's like, yo, I've thought crap over, I've, like, thought through implications, and I'm like, okay, yo, this is, like, fermented in my mind, and I just, like, start up, and you're just like, oh, hey, like, Rin's an idiot, and I hate him, and I'm like, yeah!
Yeah, my reaction, because I watch it so close to the podcast, is just, like, raw emotion.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I feel about this character, or, like, what they did. It's, like, there's not much beyond my, like, initial thoughts on it.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, yo, I've read through the manga, I'm ready to, like, compare notes and be like, oh yeah, I've, like, marked all these, like, differences and stuff, and you're just like, hey, this guy's a scumbag. Screw him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like that's probably a decent dynamic, at least.
yeah, hopefully people like it. Alright, honestly, people seem to be liking the Digimon episodes, so, like, I guess it's working.
Yeah. Digimon's a little different because like, especially with Tamers, because I've watched it at least a couple of times now.
Yeah.
So I do have that, like, the longer time to think on it.
Man,
I'm also extremely biased because there's no hiding. It's my favorite Digimon season.
Yeah, I have no... Wait, is this actually... Yeah, the sound's actually on. Alright, that's gonna be annoying for someone. But yeah, like, I have no idea why the algorithm does this, but, like, some episodes will get, like, around, like, 20, 30 views-ish, and it's like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. And others will just get, like, 70 or 80, and it's like, wait, what?
People are probably just more interested in certain episodes.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but I'll just look at it, it's like, huh, that seems really high for a series that has 0 comments.
Yeah.
I really hope that YouTube isn't like, yo, recommending this to people searching for actual episodes, and they're just leaving immediately disappointed.
Well, you can see that, can't you?
I mean, yeah, because there's, like, big numbers on the thumbnail, and it says the Anispective cast, and the title literally has, like, a joke, like, at the front. It's like...
No. No, what I mean is, like, you can see, like a percentage of, like, when people leave, right?
Yeah, it's like... I can generally see how much they've watched and stuff. I have to, like, check it as much as I probably should. But it's like, it seems fairly low, but I also feel like if everyone was leaving, then, like, yo, like, why would it keep recommending it to people?
I don't know.
But hey, like, whatever it's doing, it seems to be working.
Yeah, I want to believe that people are watching it.
Yeah. I know at least one person has left a comment that's like, oh yeah, this is cool, I want to watch the rest of them. And I was like, oh yeah, awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
So we at least found a viewer.
Yeah.
I feel like that's always been the thing to me. It's like, if I know at least, like, one other person is enjoying what we do, like, legitimately, then that honestly does give me a lot of, like, motivation.
That's cool to know that somebody likes what you're doing.
Yeah.
I got a few comments on the Mega Man hard mode thing that you sent me.
Oh yeah, I need to actually watch and thumbs up that, yeah.
Weirdly enough, like, I got like 3 comments. 2 of them were deleted or something. Like,
yeah, they're probably like spam or bots.
One of them's my friend.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he posted a comment, but I go to check my comment section and it's not there. There's only 1 comment on my video, despite the fact that I got notifications for like 2 other posts.
I guess just off the top of my head, it's like, how well is that compilation actually doing? Because I put a lot of work into it.
Let me check.
I
didn't even think to keep an eye on it.
Because, like, I feel like content like that generally does do way better.
Yeah. 12 views, which is pretty decent for my channel.
Yeah, let me actually check something. It's like, how should we actually get on, like, the latest Digimon podcast or more of the crap?
Yeah. While you check that, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, alright?
Yeah, alright. So let's see, did. Alright, right, sparring crap. Oh, wow, alright. Wait, huh? Yeah, that's about right, I guess. This and... Alright. Yeah, it's always amazing to me how, like, inconsistent this stuff is. Cause it's like... I think, like, some of these are, like, 39 views, so like, around 40-ish. It'd be, like, go to, like, like... whatever, just like random episode here, I think. Where's the one I was looking at before? Yeah, it goes to the effort like Beelzebub episode, and it's like 79, and it's like, jeez. You just go up a bit, we get to like the Doberman one, it's like, it's about 29, it's like, whatever. I think, I wonder if it's literally just because the thumbnails on some of these aren't great. Because I, like, tried to, like, pick out an image, and it just looks really muddled and stuff at, like, a distance. Like, you can't really make out the shapes.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, because, like, episode, like, 46 or more has, like, 14 views. And the one right before it with, like, Evil Jerry's at, like, 87.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's the episode that people remember the most, probably.
Yeah, like... And the watch time's generally, like...
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
It's probably worth noting that your edited thing has more views than the actual original, like, stream upload.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason, average view duration's at, like, 53 seconds, which is, like... not amazing, but, hey, some people, like, stuck on, it seems. Yeah, like, about 5% watched it all the way through. That seems fine. Or at least, like, got to the end in some capacity.
Yeah. Well, hey, some people are watching...
Yeah.
Like, all of it, so that's good.
That's something. But yeah, I guess enough, like... Actually, now I think about, like, how well does Final Fantasy XIV actually do? Let me just, like, check that real quick. I'm, like, curious now. Yeah, because... Yeah, this is super weird. Because, like, the trolley ride episode has, like, 77 views. And everything else is, like, 12, 3, 4, 10, 5, 2. Bunch of 4s, 6, 8.
Why the trolley one, of all things?
I have no idea. I just called it the greatest trolley ride ever.
Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, that's a very YouTube, like, title, algorithm title, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, because I was doing it as, like, a joke, but it's like, if that actually works, I don't know, maybe I should do the thing and be, like, hyperbolic.
I mean, that's how you get views. You post the stupid picture of your face, purple stuff with red lines, and, like, but give it an exaggerated title.
Just like...
We ride the trolley?
Yeah.
Like, all caps, exclamation point, question mark.
I'd hate myself so much if I stuck my face on, like, a thumbnail and just did all caps with, like, a bunch of exclamation marks.
You should do it on, like, a really nothing video.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll do it on this one. I'll just like, whenever it comes out, whenever it happens, it'll probably be like months from now or whatever. Yeah, because that's me this one, or the joke won't work. I'll just ram, like, just screen cap of, not like my face, I'll just get like Nicolas Cage's face or like an Adam Sandler reaction or something.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, because I have a bunch of like counts of Adam Sandler's head for like quote unquote reasons.
Yeah, there you go.
Just like, you know, image of Adam Sandler overreacting to something, and it's just like giant text effing like FF14 destruction. It's like, we destroy the raid. Epic win.
Well, it's gotta also be a title that's like kind of like, oh, don't you want to click and find out what I'm talking about?
You won't believe what happens in this session. I think like 15 million views immediately. Just overnight.
Yeah. We should probably get going with the actual FF14 content soon. I do want to say one more thing about Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
And that it's I think the music is kind of a downgrade overall. Like,
is it?
I think the instrumentation is fine. That sounds as good as it always has.
Yeah.
My issue is that I'm not a fan of the vocal tracks.
And I love the vocal tracks. I think they're great.
Have you ever like maybe you're just not like seen a video with the lyrics or like whatever. Like the lyrics are bad. The lyrics are like and like
yeah. That's the thing. I go on my way to like find the lyrics.
Oh.
I'm like, oh yeah, they're so jank and weird, but I kind of love it.
I'm not a fan because it's so stupid. Like, Metal Gear Rising has dumb lyrics. But
this is next level dumb.
I get the impression that the Japanese man who wrote them understands English to some degree.
Yeah.
Like, Daisuke, I get the impression that he doesn't speak a bit of English. There's a part of Faust's song where it just goes A B C D E F go. And like almost everybody's theme has like parts of the song where it's not singing anything, it's just saying words.
Yeah. Like Ramthal's song just has a bunch of like, I think it's like Lan at the start or whatever. It goes into a bunch of just random words. It's like envy, greed, destruction.
Yeah, Ram's theme does it. Like,
yeah, it's like, I don't know what this means, but it's hype.
And it's like the vocals sound okay. I just hate like that the lyrics are like nothing. It's just Daisuke like looked up like words that describe his characters or their motivations or something and just put it in the song. And for Faust, it just sings the ABCs for a moment.
Have you heard Giovanna's theme?
No, I haven't.
Where it's like, it's so epic, like, it's such a cool, like, beat and stuff. It's like, just randomly starts shouting splash.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's that crap.
It's like, bad boys with the something something it did. It's like, oh yeah, this is so cool. It's like, splash, 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 splash. It's like, oh, it's great. I dig it.
Like I said, I think I would prefer instrumental versions of these songs, and like I said on Discord, people have made instrumental versions of like Disaster of Passion.
Yeah,
but they don't replace the vocal part with anything like a piano or whatever, so it sounds empty. Like
Disaster of Passion, where May will chase you down until the sun sleeps.
Yeah, and it's like okay, it's like do the instrumental version, but take the vocal part and put an instrument there, and it sounds great. I guarantee it would sound great.
It already sounds great. I love it.
I still think blue water, blue skies better.
Like, there's so many, like... Because, like, the start point of all of this is bullshit blazing. It's awesome.
Which also isn't as good as Heavy Day.
Oh, man. Because, like, Heavy Day's great. I love bullshit blazing, though. I love that there's going to a random section of, like, what am I's, like, overlapping. And it's like, well, alright, this means something, but it's cool.
I just get the impression that it blew up because he put a swear in it.
Nah, man, it's great. Yeah, I think, like, you know, the weird radio broadcast about, like, society. Oh, man. Like, I ironically love it.
Fitting enough for the title, Heavy Day has a heavier sound to it. I prefer Heavy Day way more.
Man. Guilty Gear music's the best.
Yeah. I have to listen to Exard's, Ramlethal's theme from Exard, but...
Yeah, we'll have to get a good comparison.
Also, Marionette and, does the sheep, does the sheep count the sheep or something?
Yeah! Man, does the sheep count the sheep is such a good one from Exard.
I miss Bedman.
Yeah.
I didn't like main him or anything, but Bedman was so cool. I really miss him.
I don't really care for Bedman that much, but like his music is like fantastic. It captures him so well.
New villain for the story mode of Strive has a striking resemblance to Bedman, but it's just coincidental as far as I could tell.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I was like listening to like a lot of the musics. It's like, there's a lot of tracks in Strive that seem to imply that, like, they're in a dream or something. And that it's like the world isn't real or whatever. Lots of, like, allusions to being, like, above the clouds where, like, things don't matter and there's no good or evil.
A lot of the story mode takes place in the sky for a certain reason.
Yeah. Because, like,
Also,
I don't know if you've heard, like, Eno's new theme.
I think I was listening to it for a little bit, but I wasn't actually paying attention to, like, what the lyrics were or anything.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it alludes to the absolute, like, bonkers stuff that happens at the end of the story, though.
Yeah, it's very interesting for someone who doesn't know Guilty Gear lore.
Oh man, if everything is a dream somehow, that'd be such a strange way to, like, run back something that happens at the end of the story.
Like, may not dream literally, but like an illusion, or like, you know, like there's some reality bending stuff going on or something. Because that's the thing, there's also like time powers now. Because, like, Axel.
As long as Eno has been in the game, time powers have been a thing.
Yeah.
Axel has also always had time powers, but he didn't know how to control them. From what I understand, he didn't learn how to control them till Exard.
Yeah. Alright.
And now, there's a point where a character asks Soul, it's like, if somebody was to become a threat to everything, who do you think the most dangerous person would be? And Soul's like, Axel.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Axel just woke up one day and he's like, you know what, screw this? And he just went back in time and murdered a bunch of cavemen?
I mean, are you aware of Eno, like what Eno does?
No.
Eno just jumps timelines and screws with stuff. Apparently there's like a whole thing where she's trying to prevent a future, like, in the story's words, prevent a gray future, whatever that means. And so she's, like, gone through countless timelines trying to make that not happen.
Yeah, alright.
Because Eno's time powers are on the level, like, Axel and Eno have time powers on the same level as each other.
Wait, huh. Alright. interesting.
Well, standard Eno.
Yeah. So yeah, we should probably get started.
Yeah.
Also, the chat blocker is Kumiko from So I'm Aspire So What for, like, no real reason.
Okay.
Yeah. I should probably quickly mention that series is kind of going down the gutter, and I hate the human characters more with each episode.
That's unfortunate.
Because, like, yeah, I guess I should talk about this real quick, just before I actually proper jump into things, but it's like, people are posting GIFs from the most recent episode where they're just, like, shots where they're holding the camera, like, upside down, or, like, panning things sideways or whatever, and it looks terrible. It looks so bad. Yeah, Yinwell dispel the falsehood surrounding the Warrior of Light and their actions prior to the Flood, though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather the one who appropriated the identity, was a rather curious development. Oh right, yeah, that was going on. He is an imposter, there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as the hero returned from the grave. Alter the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore. The people prayed... The people prayed fervently to the gods to lure them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. Yeah, I for one would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Well, ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let's pray that Master Alphano returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. Yeah, for I think it best to apprise Thancred and Rhine of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have no need of their strength. Oh, have need of their strength. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Yeah, Beck, Log and I'll continue our research in time and improve the spirit vessel that might one day carry you home. Alright. And, like, I wonder why I don't have anything to talk about when we're, like, 2 hours in and I've already gone through every topic on my mind. And I think it's time to return to the Great Wood, yeah. Until now, everything we have learned of the Asians has been handled at their leisure. Okay, yeah. But that is one of Illichsulk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elibus will be as forthcoming. Well, fortunately, I received word from Fanrao that heretofore unexplored chambers has been discovered deep with the Queen of Ravel. Alma believes that relics will tell of great calamity that befell ancient civilization of the Asians, perhaps, and this may lead us to truth we seek. Alright, also I changed my character, I'm a rabbit again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, would you care for the company? Yeah. Would dream of going without you. Alright, well, when you're ready for fan out, Almira's sisters will be expecting us. Alright, let's go our task. Pray give my regards to the V's. Oh hey, we're actually going there. So now they would have to learn that I became a lizard for a bit again.
What happens? I'm trying to remember like what happens in this patch. Right. Okay, I remember.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we save our friends for one thing. Also, yeah, the game should look better now that I've got everything set up right.
I should probably pull up the stream.
It should look fine. And the music should be loud enough. If not, I'll just have to, like, turn it up more, which will be nuts. Alright, welcome Allies of Ronco. We accomplished much since you last came. With the Lightworn dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds here at Roktika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring the halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We're in agreement that before any investigation could proceed, you would be summoned. Okay. So we're grateful that your OGs, her hands are clipping through her, like, belt.
Don't worry about it.
But her hands are going right into her crotch right now.
Don't worry about it.
We're grateful that you did. From what you had told me, I strongly suspect that a wisdom make my comrade's eyes see can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for he may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. Did the colors look like weird to you? Maybe I should like actually mess with that a bit.
Honestly, the colors are always gonna look weird to me because I'm using a shader.
Yeah, that's true.
Your game in comparison to mine will always look a little more green.
Huh.
It's because I have a shader that has like a purple, like kind of a purple filter.
Yeah.
It makes everything a little darker.
Gotta proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unisolated, or unmolested. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Yeah, come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we've faced thus far. Well, that's not a game, sister, you know? You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Yeah, and what is it pining for a return of our allies, though we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... Oh, you promised not to tell! Well, I suggest we just go. Yeah, get back here! Well, I guess that's a thing. Yeah, forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruin, to bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that's not easily satisfied. Yeah, please, you need to apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand you full well their enthusiasm. And if not for sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Well, speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let's make for the Quinta Ravel. Alright, yeah. Yeah.
Man, we desperately need more armory, more glamour dresser space. Because, like, you haven't been to Bosja yet, but, you can get some really cool-looking armor from there.
Oh, really? Is it,
Yeah.
like, glamour, or is it, like, you know, like, higher-level stuff?
It's real, actual armor.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, there's two sets of really cool armor you can get. There's like this set I'm buying right now that has like it's got like a coat and like a hood and like it's more cloth looking. But then there's also judge armor.
I do like my judge.
I'm pretty sure you've seen the judge armor. I've run around with it before.
Yeah, so this is like an event I have to do, right?
I think I think we figured out that the quest to do it is something you have access to. You just got to do it.
Yeah, I had to get around to that.
Yeah, the requirements are beat the evil Issarays, which we did, and then you just got to go do the quest in Kugane.
Yeah. That's like the other thing, because like, I don't know if I've actually mentioned it before on like any of the streams or not or whatever, but like, I've actually been like working on my own like kind of smaller scale like, you know, game, like a visual novel type of deal. So I've been like, you know, really getting behind that, and now I'm like, oh yeah, I should just like, you know, just put my nose to the grindstone and just like do it. Because otherwise I just keep playing FF14 all day and nothing gets accomplished. So it's like, I do need to like get the judge armor, but it's also like, but I actually have work I have to do now.
Yeah, well, it'll be a while before you can get it, even if you just focus on it, because you have to you have to do like a certain quest to unlock the area, and then you have to you go to the area and then you do stuff to get like you rank up and do other like dungeons and stuff that you unlock.
Yeah, I guess on the good side, it's like, now I can actually, like, know how to send people files and stuff, because I suck at, like, internet stuff or whatever. So now I can actually, like, send out demos to people I, like, know or whatever, and, like, get feedback, and that'll be really exciting. But yeah, I'm, like, just currently just kind of, like, working my way through a completely optional sequence that, like, 90% of players are just going to miss. And I'm putting, like, way too much effort into these little, like, side routes that nobody's gonna notice because I think that's cool. It's like... This is gonna be, like, such a weird thing, because it's, like, of course I have a visual novel, but I'm having a lot of, like, weird options and stuff that you could choose as, like, the main thing. So it's, like, there's already, like, a bunch of different routes that just kind of happen if you feel the tutorial fight in different ways.
Oh, man.
It's like, I'm probably getting way too obsessive and, like, weird about it, but it's like, oh yeah, I just love the idea that, someone can be like, oh, well, obviously this is what I do, and they, like, beat the game, like, multiple times, and someone comes in and just bombs it, and ends up making the story more interesting.
Our new discoveries
It's like, oh, there's all these other things if I pick this specific combination and I do this failure in the right way. Oh, that's rad. Yeah, like, I feel like that's generally what I'm going for. Like, I'll very specifically make it a thing where it's like, like, you're constantly going, like, a split path between multiple options, and, like, both ones are, like, equally valid and give, like, complete, like, things, so there's no one, like, quote-unquote, like, best path through it.
Right.
At least, hopefully.
Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Like, in practice, I'm probably just gonna end up wasting my time on a bunch of nonsense no one cares about. But yeah, that's why it's, like, taking so long to get through, like, the first chapter.
Why you...
Oh, what the heck even is this scene?
Yeah, it's just the rabbit girls being cute for a bit.
Seems no different from the others we've seen.
Oh, I remember this. Whenever you went into this, there was like an aura around the character that's like, this is a fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda forgot about that.
Yeah, I know what this is.
So we like the coral, we've got the owl, and we're missing the monkey. The Opo.
Opo.
Yeah, I think that's what they were.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Yeah. Right, I forgot they had accents.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism.
Yeah, I forget why we're here.
Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
Why did you
What is
do
happening?
that?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives! Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Oh, this is a design.
Its freaking face.
Huh. Well, guess we gotta do this on our own then. Wait, what? They've become triple triad cards!
Yep. Which I've been playing more of.
Yeah, and they're posing for some reason. Yeah, is triple triad actually good?
Fine.
Eh.
It's not as much of a chore as I thought it was.
In tribulations, 4 souls have I bound. Yet to hear heroes proven, learn, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see theirs set free, answer me these riddles 3. Okay, so we have to actually think about this.
Yeah, riddles.
Dethhollow McKin Duval, though saw apart burn the whole of our Esther's death cry. Wait, what? Okay, like... I'm sure this is in the log, okay. Depth of paw with kin do vile. Oh, he actually repeats it. Do I vile? Depth of paw with kin do I vile. The sought apart be friend of the whole do our efforts descry. Well, first of all, it isn't rhyming, so that's already like a bad. Though saw apart betterment of the whole do our efforts decry. We got bird and op. Well, I mean, it has to be the co-world, because nothing else has a paw. Wait, what? Birds are out the Ronkus did purposely pursue. Do Wop-Ops have paws? Oh god, one of them died!
I mean, there's a whole saying about monkey's paws.
Is there?
Yeah. It's a monkey's paw. Like, I guess it's a reference to a movie or something.
Yeah.
So you wish on it and it gives you your wish, but not the way you want it.
With fearsome fang I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land doth not lack. So it's traveling in a pack, so it's a wolf. To the spirit of the wolf that dons pray that they know a place in heart to the end of their days, riddles answer you to discern. Oh. Well, Sybat, your sister may be dead, but at least you're okay. At belly do I crawl, but my strength does prosperity reign without our hail. Well, I mean, it's crawling on its belly. Hey, Sybat, can you give me, like, an answer? Oh, did they just line up in front of the one they think it is? Alright, tear the world, the star of the rose, answer you to discern to that your soul's return. Okay. So these don't seem that hard, I just don't get the monkey one. Are thou what you claim, then we shall play another game. Test of mind and memory. Choose wildly, it's all you bet you go me free. Twist these talisman and hide and friend. Choose your companions well or sorrow no. Wait, what? How am I supposed to know which one? Choose your companions well or sorrow no. So this is like...
Can you see the other sides of the cards?
The other sides are blank.
Oh. I don't know, it might be random.
Yeah, well, Simon seems to think it's this one. Oh, hey! Go on, trust your instincts.
Bitch, you stole
Okay, so how's this one different?
Is it a matching game?
It might be a matching game. I might be overthinking this.
It might just be a matching game.
Oh, okay, I see. So if I get 2 of these... Oh, it summons a monster. Great. Well, I know where 2 of them are. So as long as I don't get the match, it's not gonna summon a monster. So one of these has to be the thing. Okay, yeah, this is actually pretty easy. I'm like overthinking this by a lot. Okay, so I actually did manage to save all the bunnies.
Nice.
Yeah, right. So imagine if I saved her before, she wouldn't have even been in the set. There remains 1 trial you must pass. You would glean the knowledge enshrined in the earth. I'd take your measure of your worth. When worthy of she who Ronka enrolls, must be strong of both body and soul. So would I have to just fight it?
Probably.
Okay, seems like it. Right, I have to remember my rotation. No, get away from me, I'm the tank! Alright, probably not a good idea to use lightning shot, but screw it. Well, at least this one's not hard. Oh geez, there's a lot of stuff. Hey guys, could you, Alright, seems like they did it. Alright, come on, you son of a bitch! Oh right, so now I have to do it too? Oh geez, there's one over here. Right, I have to actually turn it so the laser doesn't tear. Okay, you ought to understand now. Alright, at least I have explosion, so I just sort of like get through us fairly quick. Well, for a tank anyways. Oh no, you still just got wrecked! That great? Jeez, alright, yeah. Wait, crap, I should have used the power boost before. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I'm getting back into Gunbreaker, I don't have to, like, you know, worry about every little thing.
Since it's just making you fight a thing, you're probably near the end of this whole deal.
Everyone get into the barrier, and, alright, everyone else seems to have, like, the Gobles, so, like... Yeah, I'll just not. Yeah, it actually it'd be seeming to do enough damage to, like, draw its aggro. Yeah, as long as no one else is, like, drawing aggro, I'm just fine. I just Harv Stone, Harv Light, whatever. Yeah, screw it, this is fine.
Your chat blocker's in the wrong place.
Yeah, I know, because I had to move it to see his riddles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
Because he was, like, repeating it, but it was, like, doing it really slowly, so it wasn't really worth it.
I forget that you look at like the actual stream capture to.
Yeah. Well, now I do. Yeah, back when it was just the remote play, I could just pull up the other window and just see everything just fine, but, like, honestly, even if I was doing that, it would still be nice for, like, the chat to know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Just have that reminder up.
Twould seem the magics have returned us.
I don't think you'll
Have
hit
the
a
light.
dungeon anytime soon, so.
Now, what
Yeah.
have you learned?
Well,
I'm
We're
gonna-
bound to run into a
Do a
living
Palace of the
statue
Dead run
eventually.
real quick.
And now we
Yeah.
can open the door.
well, one thing we did learn, effing monkeys have paws and not, like, hands. What the heck? Like, if you ever met a gorilla and, like, tried to shake your hand, you wouldn't say you're shaking its paw.
I don't know.
I feel like that's not how it works.
Like I said, there's a whole thing about monkeys' paws.
Yeah.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
It's like you have 3 things that can have paws, and one of them's like a lion, and it's like, alright.
I also think, what's it?
Those lion hands.
I think the monkey's paw thing might be from The Simpsons, because that's the only place I know it. I've seen it from. Or
I'm
referenced.
pretty sure they're referencing like an older movie.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Not 100%, but
A
fairly
tomb,
sure.
Just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
Yeah.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tuna?
Tuna?
A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I feel like I could probably do that with Flare if we were unsynced.
I thought them no more than tails.
Wait,
To think
but the
she
instance was like a level 80
existed.
thing.
No,
you went-
no, sorry, because they're like talking about this legendary mage. They're
Uh,
like, oh yeah, she could smite entire armies with a single incantation. And I'm like, alright, give me Swift Cast and Flare, let's go.
Well, I for
I'll
one
smite an army
always believe-
fast.
not if they're the same level as you.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder.
I have to do the dungeon unsynced, but that feels totally possible.
By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tuna was not only
I sent you a
master of
screenshot the
faith,
other day of a dungeon I was
but
running,
said she
and
could see truths long
I
lost.
can unsync a level
voices of
70
men's
dungeon as a
hearts.
level 80, so
Yeah.
I was surprised. It took forever, but it did it.
Huh.
Not
I was
less
wondering
than
what that was
echo.
about.
In which
There's
case,
some armor I
none of
wanted
this
from
is
it.
mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might.
Yeah, okay.
Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot?
Right, I had to like actually change this armor set too, because I changed my character pretty recently. It's like, it's not looking great on her. It's fine, it's just, you know, like... And looked a bit more fitting on the other character.
If,
Yeah,
as
Like, the blue's
excerpt's
not
research
quite working for
suggests,
me.
soul and mind share a
I
fragile
totally
yet
get
profound
it,
bond.
considering I play a
Might it be
Lalafell,
possible
and
for an event to leave such a
stuff
deep
looks
imprint
really
upon the
different
soul?
on me.
Yeah.
The echo defies
After remember
explanation by
that's like,
conventional
oh yeah,
ethnological
now
theory.
I could actually
shall we say
use
modern
capes and not have a
mythological
tail clip through and do all kinds of stuff with
If
that.
it is a power that once
Yeah,
belonged
that's
to
always
ancients,
nice.
to
That's
souls
why I
yet
kinda...
undivided,
I don't hate being in Mikote, it's just... The tail thing drives me crazy.
Yeah. Cause that's the annoying thing, cause it's like I like to play monster characters, but it's like I also like to have capes and wear hats. So it's like, oh, like, be a monster and not have capes, or be like a bunny and you lose all hat privilege.
Yeah. It's like, just put my stupid tail under the cape.
Like, if Vieira's could just wear, like, a wizard hat, I would be so happy. I would be done.
Yeah, because their ears would be able to fit in it.
Yeah, that's all I
in some way,
want.
the realm of pure speculation.
I
In the
just
premise
want a
of the
wizard
story,
hat with bunny ears.
I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence.
Because, like, right now, it's like, all I've really
Still,
got is this
I
little
cannot
head
choose but be
bow, and
reminded of
it
our
doesn't really work
experience
with
in
the
Amarok.
hairstyle because it clips into it. So just recall Image Selk's dying request. Like, out of this, I have, like, a little, like, scarf I could probably put up, little, like, you know, like, face
Remember us.
thing, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
It's probably,
You
like,
can
the
get
better option.
If you don't have it, oh man. If you don't have it, you can get a ribbon.
Yeah. I mean,
History is learned,
yeah,
not
I
lived.
have one, but it's, like, really expensive, and it's not the one you're talking about.
Hmm.
We have
Yeah,
always
what I'm
protected
thinking
the
of is,
tales of just as we
what
have
is it?
protected this
I think I
place.
paid, like, 1,000,000
But we
gil for
might
this
of
thing.
what our mothers
what
taught
the
us.
heck?
It was something like, that was stupidly high.
What's
It
it
was-
called?
We
I
see
think it's, like, the
past
Frontier
through our
Ribbon or
own eyes
something.
and speak of it
I
with
forget
our own
exactly how
words.
much it was, but remember, it's
Thus do we
like,
come to
in a
understand
previous
it in
stream,
our
there was a
own
guy
way.
who just gave us both, like,
This is
1,000,000
not the
gil for,
same
like,
as
no
you want.
reason. And I just saw it in the shop, and I'm like, you know what, screw it, I want it.
He didn't actually give it to me.
Your mothers
He
were
canceled the
wise.
trade on me, remember?
Though
Oh,
we witnessed the final
right.
days,
Yeah.
our impressions can
That was
fail to be
weird.
colored by our own experiences.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, thanks.
Those who
Yeah,
lived
it's
through it would have
great.
perceived the
It's like,
event
oh,
quite
he actually
differently.
canceled the trade. I just didn't realize.
No, I totally got the money.
You must bear in
Yeah.
mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die.
At the
never
very
said
least,
what
I
is
ran running that dungeon to get that specific weapon. I got that lesser panda, and it sells
you
for
have
like
disturbed Hugh not long
300k.
enough.
Yeah. I'm kind
That
of
was
surprised it sells so high.
People love red pandas.
I could just farm pandas and, like, make a killing.
If you, it took me so many runs of that dungeon to get a single red panda.
I feel like I could do it.
I mean, you could. It would take you forever to get more than one, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Also,
I
you
can
can get-
actually, like...
You can actually get red pandas from, you know, the Palace of the Dead, where you get the treasure bags and you can trade them in.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can get it from that too. That's how I got mine. Oh man, back when I got the red panda thing, it was probably worth even more. I probably could have sold it for so much. Oh well.
It too has given you much to think about. That as well, in time the knowledge you have gathered will lead to understanding, and thus aim for what is to come. Before you and leave, however, I should speak again of the teachings of our forebears, our histories learned, not lived. Yeah, I should probably actually, like, see what gear I could sell on the actual market. Because most quest gear you just can't, but some you can.
The gear you're getting for doing the Shadowbringers quests, or well, the ones you were getting, you can sell because they're just standard armor.
Yeah.
But that means
Sorry, I
because
said
of-
quest gear, I meant like duty gear, like dungeon gear.
oh yeah, you can't sell that.
Yeah.
If there's some dungeon gear has like a craftable version, but you have to be able to craft it. Those are sellable.
Yeah, we are here now, bear witness to your life, which we have seen change, and we have wrought the echoes will endure long after you're gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. Yeah. Hope you'll forgive me if I don't make any oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Yeah, perish the thought. So long as we're here, there are none who among the V's who will not know who you are and what you've done for Norvid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are not deserve such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. Yet be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. Pray you safe travels then. As are, we shall await your return with open arms. Nice. Oh right, the next quest is just here. All we learned of the Asians, the insight we gained from the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return through Astarium, however, there's a small matter I'd like to attend in Slitherbow. Okay, yeah, we didn't do that. I think there's like a crystal we can just... Oh yeah, we can just do this. We could walk, or we could just teleport. Yeah, that's the thing, because, like, I was trying to get, like, the flight accessed earlier, and I, like, got through, like, a couple areas, but it's like, oh, I'm just teleporting everywhere anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal.
Flight's good to have.
It's good to have, but it seems very unnecessary for a lot of this section. Well, you arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I'll ready the place for you. Man, I can't wait for, like, female Rothgar to be a thing, because then I can play a race that can't use capes or hats. That'll be great.
Not super interested in female Hrothgar, honestly. Not unless they just look really cool.
I feel like that'll look pretty cool. I'd say work, but it's more of like a chore. I just clean my chambers here in Slurbout from top to bottom. If you would be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Aescare, we may finish before Runer's done cooking. Okay. So, I just need a broom?
Just need a broom.
Wait, where is broom, though? Oh, it's in the other cave. Hey, Aescare, give broom. Can't imagine why she would need such a thing, but here you are. It's old and sturdy and it should suffice. Also, I don't think I can, like, change right. Nope. Alright. Probably should have tried to do that before the stream, but I just didn't think about it.
Can't change what?
The glamour.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be in a main city. You do it at the Crystarium.
I will be there in a minute, so who cares? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, well, this has proved difficult otherwise. Though let's say, I think I did very well for not having a broom thus far. Wait, you've lived this whole time without a broom? Hasn't it been like 100 years or something?
No. For Y'shtola, it's been like 2.
Okay, yeah. Well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you were you? Right, anyway, a time finished cleaning with the help of that broom. Now that we have the power of broom, we can clean everything. Oh right, she's a mage, I forgot.
Yeah. It's like, why do it manually? We just magic it.
That sure is a broom. Yeah, and honestly thought I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise to swish and sweep, a tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. Oh, it became a minion. Yep, there it goes.
It became a minion that I have.
Yeah. I don't think I have the broom yet. This one particular respect, I have no objections to following in Master Matoya's footsteps. Well, in the future, I may need to remind me of the pursuing knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clear quarters for said pursuit. Eh? Yeah, I'll dearly miss this place, these people. Aww. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew was ready.
Yeah, soup.
Yeah. We just bring the ladle to life to pour out the soup. It's like, you didn't think I'd be pouring out the soup myself, did you? Man, I feel like if I play a wizard in D&D, I'd like totally try to do that at some point. Just use Mage Hand to do everything for me.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, because why not?
It's like, oh, house chores? No, I don't need to do that.
Yeah. Everyone's just making breakfast. You just have a mage hand feeding you pancakes.
Surprised.
Yeah, Hectix hasn't done it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't done that yet.
He hasn't used Tiny Servant on the pancakes yet. Yeah, he really wants to find a way to use tiny servants, and he's just not getting it.
I'm getting the impression tiny servant isn't nearly as useful as he thinks it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like, because I'm trying to think of, like, what even you really could use it for. It's all, like, non-combat stuff.
Well, didn't he want to, like, he wanted to use it to pull a lever or something, but the tiny servant was too small.
Yeah.
So even non-combat stuff, it's like, it's just not working.
Yeah, it feels like Tiny Servant will solve one problem exactly, and that's if you need a really small object to, like, walk towards you.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you put, like, a coin on, like, a pressure switch, it's not gonna do anything. So you can't trigger traps with it.
Yeah.
Mage Hand can at least pull things. Maybe if you get enough Tiny Servants together, they can move an object. But you need a lot of them.
Yeah, and can you even cast more than one at a time?
Maybe? I don't think it's concentration, but still.
Is it a cantrip?
I think it is? Maybe? Yeah, if it's a cantrip, you can cast more than one.
Yeah,
so
now that I think about it, it'd be silly if it's not a cantrip, considering how useless it seems to be.
Yeah, so May, you could make a bunch of books come to life and, like, sort themselves.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Tiny Servant should let you animate bigger things the higher level you are.
Yeah. You just dump, like, a 3rd level slot into, like, animating a boulder. That seems fair.
Well, no, it could stay a cantrip, and, like, it just depends.
Yeah.
Maybe you could move something the size of a boulder if you're, like, really high level.
Like, at some point, it just becomes levitate.
You just make it so that, well, like, the tiny servant can't float. There you go.
Yeah. Seems news of your address at the Crystarium proceeds to at every destination, making his task all the more simple. But yeah, it remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become warriors of light themselves. Man, I don't know, I've probably, like, mentioned it before, I know I have at some point, but are you familiar with a manga called Hell Warden Higuma?
Not that I know of.
Because the entire power system of that series is just the main guy summons hands and uses them to fight for him.
Oh, Elfin Lead. Got it.
Yeah, I like their, like, monster hands from, like, demons he's killed. Because it's like he cuts off their arms and he makes them work for him to, like, pay off the sins of their, like, owners.
Oh, okay.
They can, like, just make their hands fight for him. And he, like, can just put their hands on his own hands to, like, summon their weapons and stuff. There's just, like, one of the early chapters, there's just an entire bit about how great Mage Hand is. And he's just using them to do, like, a bunch of random dumb crap at once. Like, he's just making him do, like, all the housework. He just look over and he's got a pair of demon hands playing Smash against him. And it's like, okay, yeah, I like that. I like when you see a character have a cool power, and this series just shows, like, very basic, mundane crap it's super good for.
It's like, hey, look what I can do.
Yeah, pretty much. Man, I'm still bitter that series ended so early. But yeah, they've conjured corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time's any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. Oh, it's literally his body. I'll learn more if we remain a step behind, so... Yeah, the next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Yeah. I'll say you're certain you should be here? Yeah, if you're concerned about Harlock and the Yards, you needn't be. Their treatment's going well, but progress is slow and exhausting. For all of us, the best thing I can do is to let them rest. So I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. Yeah, before visiting the towns and villages, Arbert would hunt down and slay a nearby senior to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reiner returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Alright, yeah. Ryan believes that one may lurk beneath the boughs for woven oath.
Fortunately, once you kill all the Sin Eaters that can turn other people into Sin Eaters, that problem will just go away on its own eventually.
Yeah? Yeah, pretty much. Because, like, they're not respawning, are they?
Nope, not with... like, the only way Sin Eaters are created are via, like, the ones that can turn people into Sin Eaters.
Yeah, I thought they just came from, like, the, you know, light-infested area or whatever. Like, they just appeared out of nowhere.
Maybe at first, but, like, the implication is that you only get new Sin Eaters when you're turned into one.
So it's basically zombies if, like, a nuke wiped out half the planet and, like, most of people just became zombies instantly.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, as long as there are people who can fight Sin Eaters and all the ones who turn people into Sin Eaters are gone, that problem will go away.
Yeah. Or I should probably actually do the thing and, like, mount. Oh yeah, I finally saw that clip everyone was memeing about. It's like the music director of 14 or something singing Lahi.
Oh, yeah. The song is actually called Civilizations, but yeah.
Yeah. That's like the biggest epic meme lord move. It's got the, like, atomophones.
Yeah. Everybody loves it. So Soken's great.
Oh, man.
Like,
I love the, like...
It's hard to listen to because it's so, like, unironically awful, but it's so funny.
I love that the girl on the piano is just, like, struggling to keep from laughing. Like, you can just see it.
Dang, I tapped out of the game for like a second, vanished.
Yeah, I just took off.
To vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
Yeah, okay.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
So if Ardbert comes here to kill an eater, and the only thing he finds are us...
We were indeed, and we've made a certain amount of progress. So we thought we might see how the rest of the world was getting on. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Strangely good, right?
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Yeah. We need all the mage hands.
It seems I've lost this particular race.
Ardbert. Or should I say... La Brea?
When we first met, it was I who outpaced you.
Yeah.
Ravana, was it?
It'd be wild if he was La Brea.
It wouldn't make any sense. We killed that guy.
Yeah, that's why it'd be so crazy.
Atomized that guy.
Where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet
That's
to
like
say
it's
a
so
word.
weird that La Brea comes back because we kill him so hard.
I'll extend a friendly fist. If that means punching him, I'm all for it.
Arm giving you trouble?
I chose the other one. He's probably like, what?
Yeah, he's like, arm giving you trouble? Oh, I know what this is.
I don't remember what his reaction was about Seto. But he was probably like, who?
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Turn around is like, yep, he's bullcrap.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
well.
absolutely.
Let us forego this pretense.
He just has quotations around his name now.
Hardbert.
After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive.
Well, kinda laying the ruse down quickly then, aren't ya?
Like he said, it's never you he needed to deceive.
Yes, it is I,
Yep.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, you sure are Elidibus. As
Through your
rise,
time in Emmet Selk's
it looks like his
imitation of
shoulder
our
armor's
role,
glitching through his sleeve or
I dare say you have
something.
gained a better
Don't worry about
understanding
it.
of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
Yeah, you're the final Asian. What's your, like...
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Asian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Okay.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone.
Well, it's not entirely
Now I
wrong.
understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emmet Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
Yeah.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Well, you say that.
Emmet Selk.
It's like, hey, maybe we can reason with
How
this Asian.
very unlike you to err so gravely.
Come on.
Hmm?
That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for
Okay.
you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone.
Yeah, I do appreciate this. It's like, the mask is off now. Like, we know. So now he's actually, like, being real with us instead of playing the full, like, you know, villain shtick.
Yeah.
And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed.
Yeah.
You fail and you fail and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through
You
your
could just, like,
fumbling
attack
fingers
him.
like so many grains
Yeah.
of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves.
Man, there's so many points in this series where it's like someone's just monologuing, and it's like, no, but hit him though.
The moment at the fishing village in Stormblood is still the standout one that infuriates me to no end.
Man, one that really sticks clear in my mind is like Garland just like showing up, and he's like slowly opening and getting into the cockpit of Ultima, and we're just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's like he's got a literal mech right next to him, and he's just standing on it monologuing, and we're just like, nah, let's just hear him out.
It's like, hey, any bards in the party? You shoot him? Shoot him?
Yeah. At least fire a warning shot into his skull.
The one that's frustrating about the Stormblood moment at the fishing village is it's the scene where Gosetsu gives himself up so they'll leave the fishing village alone, right?
Yeah.
Gosetsu, like skilled samurai, walks right by Yotsuyu with his katana on him because they didn't tell him to drop it. Like, Gosetsu draws his katana in an instant, cuts off Yotsuyu's head, boom, problem solved.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, he just gives himself up.
Yeah.
I have my duty.
And it's like, oh, well, the Yotsuyu's guards, like, there's like 2 of them. It's like, oh, then shoot him. It's like, they don't have their weapons drawn. And I fully believe that Gosetsu could pull his katana and slice her faster than they could pull their guns and shoot him.
Yeah, he does Iato stuff.
They have to aim.
Yeah.
He just has to swing his sword.
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
So with this whole thing, we just accomplished absolutely nothing. We just let the bad guy know we're onto him, and they walked away. Like, when you really think about it, what did we gain from this encounter because we were sitting around doing nothing?
Yeah, because you already knew you already knew he wasn't actually Ardbert.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light.
And now we're not going to be able to do that trap to him again. Because he'll know.
Whether we are to exchange words or blows with the
there is a chance that if you attacked him, he would just teleport away. Because that's what Asians do.
Yeah. Like, I don't think we have White Aura Sight on us right now.
Yeah, that's probably another issue. I mean, you could destroy his body temporarily. At least make it so he can't use Ardbert's body.
Yeah. If we break Ardbert's body and then we steal it, then I don't think he can get to it easily.
In this, we would be best served.
Well, I mean, an Asian without a body is just like a ghost. I don't know if we've ever seen that, but I'm pretty sure they're probably like formless and just go where they want.
And we've definitely seen, like, you know, this scene where, like, the Garlean Emperor just shoots Emmett Sulk and he just reappears.
Yeah.
So, like, they can do stuff without, like, an actual possessed host.
That's what I'm saying. The Asians exist as, like, ghosts, basically.
Is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little.
Like, the reason Emmett Selk was able to pop back up so quickly is that there are, like, clone bodies of Solus.
Is that what happened? Because he seemed to pop up really quickly.
Yeah. They just have... Like, in Garlemald, there's just, like, a room full of clones of Emmett Selk's body.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city...
That's how he was able to pop back up so fast.
Like, I feel like we've never actually seen, like, anything that hints at that, but I could be wrong. That's like, you know, they need a host specifically.
They literally mentioned... Wait, the clone thing, or, like, that they need a host?
That they need a host. Because, like...
I don't think they do. I think they form a new body by themselves. I think it just takes a lot longer.
Yeah, alright, that makes sense.
Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo.
And that's why they have that's why Emmett Selk had clone bodies made. So you could just, if he dies, you could just swap to a new one.
Yeah. Well, as long as you don't make me doing more chores. Tension broken.
Keep that up and I'll send you to bed without supper.
Oh, come on, you stole. I can get my own supper. I have like 30 salads in my bag right now.
I have like fish, roasted chicken, fettuccine alfredo, and like a crap ton of raisins. Because raisins is like a really low tier culinary food, and you can make a lot of them.
Look, I have like, what is it, cheesecake? Yeah, I'm just gonna get cheesecake right now, it's fine.
Heck yeah.
I have plenty of supper. What are you talking about, you Stola?
I've got the roast chicken specifically because it actually gives a decent stat boost and not just for the experience.
Right, so where actually is this taking me? This is like... back to the Tempest. Okay, yeah. I don't think I can, like, nope. Alright. Yeah, it's weird you can't just change glamours in, like, any city. That'd be, like, pretty convenient right now. Wait, we still haven't returned water to this place.
Well, no, because we have to continue to be able to access it.
I've sent for no friendless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us?
They mention in at the end of the Shadowbringers expansion that eventually the water will return.
Okay, yeah. Ruins.
The water will return. The fake Emerald will fade. The giant Talos holding Mount Gold will collapse.
Yeah, alright. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, she bestows have pillaged our stores of minted liver. They must be replenished with haste. Okay, the Bethos, particularly Von tribe of Ondulf, are called? Yeah. A band of bomb feeders. We all lost much in the flood. But while ours work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is not the first time they have stolen from us. But there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Okay, yeah, to reclaim the rivers. Right, the livers. Well, it seems a fitting plan for Val information, so yeah, let's do chores then. Alright. Well, we can't leave him like this, I guess. Yeah, thought you might say that. Never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Okay, yeah. You would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Bethos have surely taken the livers back to the Flounder's floor, but he warned there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. I'm going to be so glad when we're done with these fish people.
I mean, you don't have to read their lines like that.
Yeah, but if they're gonna do it, it has to at least be consistent. I'm gonna be so glad when we're done with this area. Like, it's a cool zone, but just holy crap, I'm so done with Under the Sea.
It's a really cool area.
Yeah. I like the Lost City. I'm not as fond of the Under the Sea zone.
Yeah. Getting around would be way easier if you could fly.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, I can't, so there you go. Oh wait, I just teleport to this. Well, now I'm being attacked. Like, the music's great. Alright, let's just teleport to this place then.
Is it really near Amaride?
I think this is where we're supposed to. Okay, yeah, it is. Wait, why deso on my mount? I need that. I need mount for go fast. I need mount for go fast now, horse go. So yeah, much been going on with you?
Nope.
No.
Play Guilty Gear.
Oh boy. I sure wish I'd saved some conversation topics for now.
I did play, playing more Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Man. I really need to do another playthrough of Legend of Dragoon someday, like, actually on stream. I was like, as it's a bit late now, but I was just watching someone else play through it recently, and it's like, man, there's so many characters no one ever uses that, like, I'd want to see people play. Because no one ever plays Hashell. Hashell always gets the short end of the stick, even though he's great.
I had no idea. Like, I figured there was, like, a barrier that would keep you from going back here.
Yeah?
There's not. Just fly in there.
Yeah. But yeah, oh, you're not interested, but it's like, I just see if anyone else is interested, or if I should, like, do it on my own or what at some point. Because I really do want to, like, go back through that game again. Welcome to the Bureau of Architects, little one. Here to request a concept for personal use? If so, what sort of concept did you have in mind? Oh right, it's this side quest. Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Oh, that's what the quest you went to.
Your creative potential is relatively low. Is it not we who are trained to assess these things? I fear that you do not possess the ability to express this concept in physical form. It is also as though you completely lack it, though that can't possibly be. But regardless of the reason, you needn't worry. We have special tools that may be used to address this very problem. I'll first them with an etheric rope you can use to restrain one of the misbegotten cubuses that congregate in the plaza north of the Academia Andir. You'll need to awaken your query before you can reliably bind them, but once you have, you can repurchase the energies to create your own robes. Sure, we'll do that eventually. Where's main story quest, though?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's way off over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's actually back up near the Yondo Cups.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Hold on. Pull up your. Well, you probably teleported by the time I told you to hold on. Yep,
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, if I don't start moving now, it's gonna take even longer.
Just pull up your map for me.
Yeah.
Let me see where it is, and I'll fly you there.
It's way over here.
All the way up to... Wait, where?
See that red dot at the upper left?
Oh,
that red circle?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's all the way out there.
Let me come back. I will just
No,
fly
I have to go there.
Why do you insist on doing this the hard way?
You didn't catch up.
Find you.
It's fine, I'm making progress. Oh man. Just gotta keep going one direction. How hard can it be? Oh, I thought that was a wall. Alright, never mind, that's fine. Alright, so this should be good. We should be fine with this. Because now I'm actually seeing more of the map, and it's like, okay, yeah, I know which way to go now. Just gotta, like, ride along there very slowly. Just take in this zone I despise. Man. It's gonna feel so weird when we get through Shadowbringers and Walker's not out yet, and it's like, oh, I guess we can't do main story anymore.
At the pace we're going, we won't get there anytime soon.
What are you talking about? We'll be done next session, right?
No.
We could be done with Shadowbringers any minute now. We gotta savor it. Yo, like, yo, just chew on it like a fine steak.
I love this expansion. I am super excited for Endwalker, though.
I'm so excited for us to get to the moon, and we do like 50 chore quests there, and we look around and realize we're not even doing main story anymore.
I just want to go to old Charlie and curb stomp some stupid old man.
Alright, Taz, we gotta teach you this lesson, old man.
The old man in question is Alphino and Alizé's father.
How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, Alphanode? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it smells like oranges. Duty complete. These are vegetables, liver's not a vegetable. Great that the game actually pulled that out for us, otherwise I would not have known if liver is a vegetable. Man, is liver a vegetable? Ah, no, I feel like this game might not be being honest with us. Turn your hands into each sack. In turn, you find they all are filled with wheat down to bomb. You also find raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. Ew. Actually didn't know that. And I guess it makes sense. Take the aroma of faint oranges. What is this just... Liver's not a vegetable! Damn it!
Gotta find the right one.
Alright. So if liver's not a vegetable, then like, where's the liver? Oh, hey, is it this one? Pushing noise made when prod in the vial stack. You conclude that these bags are bursting with livers. Okay, brilliant. You'll never believe what's in this bag.
Vegetables.
I think 5 facts about liver you need to see to believe. Fact number 3, liver is not a vegetable. We discuss this after we see Allura safely back to Tolsh. 8th, it wouldn't be doing to Q in suspense. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. What are, like, other facts about liver? Like, what even would there be?
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm asking you either. I guess we're both just idiots. If only we had a how-to list that would give us the liver facts we need for this quest. For this bit. You know that some people can live without their liver? Probably not, actually.
I don't think that's true at all.
I don't think that's true. We also found more food stuff from coleslaw to flounders. Floor tell me, Tulsa, does that seem odd to you? Oh, just bracing to be sure. And a round of rumors are recently considering a rash of deaths from Coastly and Warehouse. Perpetrators are in the day of night and are gone before anyone else has realized what's happened. The Elmorian army has been investigating, but so far, no avail. Yeah, maybe the reason they have stalled so is that their quarry is of the sea. Yeah,
Hey,
true.
I gotta mute you for just a minute, alright?
Alright. Well, is that what we need to do about it? Much like the proceed to the ruins without further delay. We can't allow the benefits to carry on as they are. Yeah, if I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos plans. Oh, is that so? These ruins lie which deep within the illuminated land are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim that they with all haste. We could not fathom why, but love the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources. It is clear that their queen soon giveth birth for a space to raise their young and food both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Alright, well, we didn't hardly fault them for that. Our normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning the resources barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise they came to us not long ago, seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffered them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm. Send her children to die in our stead. Okay, well, if it's a war, then, yeah, that's could resolved without Vons, but perhaps with a slow, with the slow of force, we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast, and they roll initiative. I'd rather risk your people in an attempt if we travel to the Allured Lands. Is there a way we might identify the runes ourselves? Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You will see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers. Those who seek to use their magnificent creations with a vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. This character is gonna be the death of me. I'm afraid that the dear do not speak so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try to disappoint. Okay, yeah, let's do the thing. I would call upon the assistance of another. Okay, yeah. Okay. The course hath been decided. Pursue it we as needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck, prayed to the thing and did it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
What's going on?
I was, last time I was watching Corey's streams, we unlocked coils, and I was gonna run it with him, but I'm probably not gonna be able to do it today. I just wanted to tell him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna change my glares real quick, because it's clear that we're not getting back to a Crystarium anytime soon. Like, this is gonna take a bit. So to actually have the, like, work, this is whatever, this... Yeah, this is the new one that I, like, made recently. Yeah, well, this is fine. Alright, there we go. And now we actually get back to main story.
Wait, what's the Final Fantasy 14 channel?
Oh, I have to go all the way over. Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, there's like an FF14 podcast or something.
Oh, is there... Wait, a 14 podcast? What?
Yeah, it's called Duty Commenced. They're, yeah, it's on, like, the FF14 Twitch channel.
Oh, alright. Wait, did I not unlock Flight here yet? Jeez.
From what I understand, you haven't unlocked Flight anywhere.
Well, I've unlocked Flight in, like, 1 or 2 areas. I think it's, like, Mord Soup and somewhere else. But it's, like, it's so little. Right, that's alright. Okay, yeah. I more of like... Well, now I don't know what I'm thinking. Because I guess I was gonna be like, I more of like 14 podcasts are good. And I was thinking, wait, should we do a 14 podcast? And it's like, nah, no one would care about that.
Well, it's like we just stream the games.
Yeah, we stream the games anyway, so it'd be no real point.
Yeah, there's little reason.
If we have something in 14 we want to talk about, we would just say it here and it's fine. Like, how do you know how that would really work? Man, as much as I'm liking doing Shaman King, it really does feel like doing an anime that's not, like, on Netflix yet, and thus hasn't been officially released was probably a bit of a mistake. Because it feels like no one knows what this show is, so nobody's really caring. Because spoilers and stuff.
It is kind of surprising, because there seems to be a lot of excitement for hearing that there's a Shaman King reboot happening.
Yeah, I know, I was excited for it. I still am.
It's fine. I have no connection to, like, the older series, so I don't have, like, any nostalgia for it.
Yeah. I think that's part of what's fun about it, right? Because this is, like, your first time through it.
Yeah. As a new thing I've never seen before, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, I need to catch up to the Digimon reboot.
I really do, too. Like, we should just, like, get our, like, 20 episodes out of the reboot and do another just random big mega podcast on it.
Over 20 episodes? I don't know about that.
And another, like, 10 or so or more of the crap. How did we do last time? It was, like, 12 or something? And it was, like... 5. Yeah, we did, like, a bunch last time. It was just kind of fine, because, like, nothing really happened, so we would just talk about it pretty, like, plainly.
Yeah. I think we should do them in batches of 5.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
That's how Billiam and his friends are doing it. Is they're watching, like, 5 episodes, and then they're doing a little podcast thing in 5-episode chunks.
Yeah. I wonder if that's why our Digimon content keeps getting up. Because, like, Billiam's reigniting interest in Digimon.
Maybe, but I also haven't seen him upload it. Like, I think he's super far behind on the episodes, too.
Yeah.
Because, like, they don't upload this podcast very often.
Oh, boy. Unlike us, who just do it, like, every week, but for a different series.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be really cool if, like, Shaman King just comes out, and we just see, like, each episode jump up by, like, 50 views or something, because we already got them all out ahead of time.
Yeah.
Forgive me, would not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Yeah, it would be a pity if you drowned, truly. Hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Alright, Urianger. What you got? Oh, we can just do this. He's done it! Yeah, incredible.
Oh yeah, it's this scene.
Yeah, I'd love it if he just took a step and just sunk. Like, everyone's like, oh, he's managed it, and he takes one step and just goes right down. Not migraines. Not now. Oh no! Well, that's basically the gag I was thinking of. Just a bit more serious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not as fun of a moment. It's like, oh no, something's happening.
You okay, man? Well, technique is required the perfect appears to focus, and mind twist lacking. I know, you seem to do it pretty fine. To perfect this magic, God so far as to do with the few, and then with their aid, mine efforts to meet with the success, albeit on a single occasion. Well, it was cool, though. No, not why, can't repeat it. Well, I thought I saw you waver a bit towards the end. Perhaps you're simply tired? Maybe if you had, like, a bird it would help, because then you could just fly over it. Oh. Oh, it's this. Because everyone's dying.
Uh-oh.
Well, thankfully we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. It's called a butt. It's the boat. Well, I'll petition Bismarck's aid on behalf, so let us bring my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. Yeah, let's.
Fortunately, we're just friends with a giant whale.
Yeah. You speak with the voice of a king, little neighbor. I'll not deny you. Before, if you seek that which sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Kindness is bottomless of the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I'd ask you a favor. After one last fight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them and I'll take you below. Oh, we have to scratch the belly of the whale. Yeah, just one that I possess the power to grant. This right asked us to cleanse our belly of barnacles. Yeah, well, needs dive me to surface to do so. If I could master a power to walk upon, it would avail me not. Dude, just swim. Yeah.
I don't know how.
We could just swim though. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done in mere moments. And better than that, standing here listening to his nonsense, I'll take the right and the left. I'll take the right, you take the left. Let's just do this. And you're dead. Urianger, what is your problem?
He doesn't know how to swim.
Dude. Like, someone take this man to a kiddie pool. You don't need to master arcane magics just so you can not swim places.
That boy just ain't very buoyant.
There's easier ways to do this, my man.
I mean, magic exists. That seems like a pretty easy way to deal with it.
Apparently not, because it doesn't even work.
Technically it does, it's just the whole, like, whatever that was messed with him.
Yeah, the whole, like, soul separation thing.
Like, it was working until that screwed him up. But also, you and Alizé could just breathe underwater, so why would he bother doing it?
Yeah. Like, this seems excessive. This seems like it seems easier to fly than it does to swim at this point.
I mean, yeah, because, I mean, the Ironworks could probably make submarines, but flying machines are way more general purpose better.
Yeah.
Like the mana cutters is like, yeah, it's just like a mini airship. And then we get it as a mount, which is really cool.
Oh hey, Urianger, guess what? That took 2 seconds. It was nothing.
But yeah, it was easy. You know how to swim.
How much time have you invested in the craft of something you can't even use?
It's not often that Ariange has to worry about swimming to begin with. The guy sits inside and reads books.
Man,
it's just a skill he doesn't need, so he doesn't know how to do it.
Like, you spent so many hours trying to walk on water, and for what?
To make a spell that totally works under normal circumstances.
Yeah, but just learn to swim, my dude.
He doesn't need to.
Apparently he does.
No, he doesn't. You went and did it for him.
Okay, Bismarck. I remember a long time Anard did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose the spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Kin was his name. When I grew up itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. Told him the creatures clicked right by, and he dove into the water, and he helped me with his friend. Oh, he helped me. He was my friend, yeah. Told me he wished to live in peace away from the people and their wars. That I understand. Yeah, he treasured our time together, brief though it was. Brief though it always is, but I remember him and how he laughed when we flew. And then he went off to fight Ryu in the World Championship. I remember where he slept, too. I slept that day, but many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Kin sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly, and I am here, I am awake. Feels good to speak and to be heard again. It's shame ours cannot understand me. Well, if they aren't willing to learn, I'd gladly teach you the language of man. Yeah, we had solved that problem. Yeah, it's time I grant your request, but first I'll take flight to cleanse my body and prepare, then dive will be swift, and I will not have you stuck to by errant debris. Okay, yeah. So this island is named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. Yeah, I passed one not even 100 years ago, and the truth has slipped from history like so many grains of sand. Yeah, might have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand around making vague and mysterious illusions? Well, Marketh ready to lure onto us to the destination. Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Kosala. Oh, I felt like there was more to it. Yeah, it has no bearing to the tax, though. I should be glad to share the rest with you later.
I want to point out that Urianchi doesn't know how to swim, but he did learn how to speak an entire different language.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to swim, but he spent the time to learn how, like, walk on water.
No, that's not as impressive. It's like, it's magic. That can't be hard to do. He learned an entire other language from a world he doesn't belong to.
Yeah.
Like, that's way more useful than learning to swim.
Is it?
Yeah, because we wouldn't be able to interact with Bismarck or communicate with the Fae in the earlier sections.
But, like, how often does he get to use this skill, though?
Throughout Shadowbringers, which is all we need.
This is like the guy in D&D who, like, looks at the languages they can learn, and they're like, oh yeah, Orcish, don't need it, I'm gonna learn, like, Eldritch. Like, I'm gonna learn Abyssal. And you go through the entire campaign, and you never find a single thing that speaks Abyssal.
I learned Celestial, and it hasn't done me any favors.
Oh yeah. Like, really, like, everyone D&D in a campaign should learn, like, Orcish and Elvish. Like, because of course you're gonna be running into those groups. Like, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that makes
if
way
you had to
cool.
pick a third, pick Draconic. Because, like, yeah.
Right, yeah, being able to talk with dragons, good idea.
Yeah. Also, Phustus says JoJo. I have no idea why.
Okay.
Yeah, I too like JoJo.
JoJo's pretty cool.
Alright, you had run yourself ragged. Yeah, I sure have. In any case, I'm the old man in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Spirit Hall anon. Okay, yeah. Well, word of advice, Snarla show. When she realizes she's stuck in nerves, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, it must be made to rest. I'm a place in soul in this better than most, so yeah. Do relaxation quests to relax. No, do it though. Speaking of talking to dragons, Sketh is not too bad at that. Oh yeah, like Sketh saved us big time. Well, I guess not big time, but yeah, that's still super useful.
Yep.
Oh, one more elderly needs to give out.
Who knows? Maybe at some point my ability to speak Celestial will come in handy.
We may encounter one single Celestial, and we're just gonna look at and be like, hey yo, and it's gonna speak to us in common. Like, I feel like best case scenario we run to like an angel and it says something to itself and you like use your perception to hear what it says and it's like a swear. And it's like, oh, we could have just learned that from context.
That's not very angelic of you.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I'm here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view. Yeah. You know, this is a nice table. This is a nice chair. If the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Yeah, you wanna try fishing? Help!
That's a straight up lie. Anything you could catch here would be like level 70 and up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This would be like the hardest spot for, like, we'd be a level 1 fisherman. We'd get wrecked.
You wouldn't be able to catch a thing.
Even BluFuzzyhat thought I would try something so crazy. Yeah, I don't think he expected it. I don't think any of us expected it, really. And it worked. It kinda worked.
I, on the other hand, am a level 80 fisher.
Yeah. You have a character and all he does is fish. And that's his name. You need your help for free? Thanks.
Did I just post that character at some point, or were you around when I made him or something?
I know I've like seen your streamer at some point and you were like talking about him. And I just remembered, yeah.
Yeah, I leveled him up to the point where I could actually do stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's I fish with this guy.
Did you at least do the main story so we could get the good fish?
I leveled up to the point where I was allowed to do ocean fishing, and then I went ocean fishing.
Ocean fishing is a thing?
Oh yeah. It's like a whole mini game.
What?
Yeah, it's in Limsa.
Alright, I should probably try out fishing. It seems like there's a lot of mechanics here I don't know about.
The fishing minigame's pretty good. As far as gatherers go, I think it's one of the more fun ones.
Yeah, because mining is just sort of whatever. It's just kind of boring and tedious.
there's fishing, and then at some point you unlock spear fishing.
Ah, nice. To the fish.
I think that came out with I think spearfishing probably came out with Stormblood because you have to be underwater to do it.
Huh. Alright, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, so you'd be like the best spearfisher ever, because you just like can breathe underwater forever. You are a fish.
Also, I'm a like, I know it doesn't make sense game mechanic wise, but it's like, I'm a Dragoon, shouldn't I? I'm a Dragoon who can breathe underwater. Shouldn't I be the best spearfisher ever?
Absolutely. Well, that enemy was aggroed on me, but now I guess it's too late. Who the heck are these dudes? Oh, aren't you those guys from earlier? Oh, is that you, Malay? Don't tell me that we delivered that poor fellow this hour of being rescued by a warrior of darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Well, I believe I recognize your companion. Man, I know there's no way to get around it. It'd be so funny if they didn't recognize you. Because last time I talked to these guys, I was a dragon. As a lizard.
Yeah, no, the characters have to be able to recognize you. It wouldn't make sense otherwise.
Last time I talked to you, I was a blue dragon with, like, white scales. I was also a different class, I believe. Nothing as official as that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we have free moment, we thought I'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. This guard don't have enough chance to patrol them regularly, you see. Yeah, it's admirable. There are so few as devoted to duty in Lakeland or beyond. Yeah. Well, we've been talking out a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing our service. So it feels like we would be doing more, like we should be doing more. Is your companion alright over there, buddy? Is she okay? She's not moving. So having the will to help your fellow man and the resolve to see it through. Okay. Very good, Mr. Sorry, Malay, got me overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. Name's Vondar, Malay. I'm with the guard too, but I don't want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light. Hey, your friend is, Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norverd. What we'd really like to do is try to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? From now on, I find stop nightshades from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. I'm just gonna pretend like they picked her up and literally dragged her away.
She's fine.
Sharks, though, they scare me. Godless killing machines, I say. Yeah. They almost killed someone session 1. Man, if I could make a character who was just a shark, I would totally do it.
Make a Triton.
Yeah, can you make like a shark Triton?
Maybe.
Possibly?
I run it by BluFuzzyhat.
Yeah. Screw it. Like, if Jean dies, I'm just gonna do that and see what happens.
Like I said, I actually have a Triton I was working on too. I'm gonna become like a pirate.
Can you imagine if, like, next session of D&D, both, like, Jean and, like, Ferrum just both died, and they both, like, we both just rerolled sharks?
Well, I've also, like, Bleh. I've also got other characters, so if you also, like, decided you wanted to make a Triton, I'd just do something else. I'd probably go Kobold.
I was thinking it'd be funny if we both just walked into the next session and we just both had shark characters and we just looked over at Charles. It's just like just complete coincidence. Like they're not related or anything, they have no affiliation, Just two random different distinct shark people just show up at the same time. And he just has to deal with his phobia of the ocean. That's awesome.
I was also kind of thinking, like, if I did do a kobold, it's like maybe it could be one of the kobolds that we interacted with before.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, the shaman kobold.
Yeah.
It'd be so fun to play the kobold in Galway.
More so I was thinking maybe one of the ones that, like, we got to help us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be fun too, actually.
Yeah, because they might have a more favorable,
yeah.
like, memory of us.
We just, like, find the kobold that we sent to, like, scout the area. And he's just, like, he's a player character now. And he's just, like, an effing, like, barbarian or something. Like, he just became a warlock.
I mean, I'd probably go stereotypical, like, small class, like, rogue.
Yeah.
Small race.
Man. I just go something that's like just weird and crazy, right? He's just like a fighter.
Yeah.
He's like a fighter who specializes in mounted combat. And he can't get up on the horse.
I mean, you joke, but like, also a mount doesn't have to be a horse.
Yeah. Colbard. Yes.
You could have a mastiff.
Oh man. Yeah, that'd actually be pretty fun. You just have a big dog. You just have like a big corgi. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge of the ruins may hold. I doubt for contemplation of the Eldibus's machinations will be conductive to relaxation. May as well wait for the split hull now. Man, I'd love to play just a straight up, like, super straightforward kobold wizard. Like, he just has a big wizard hat and stuff. Dude's just dressed like a black mage.
Hey, why not?
Yeah. I feel like that'd be really fun. Just like a druid, and keeps turning into stuff that's not kobolds. Gandalf the kobold, yeah. Just little kobold guy who is just the big staff and stuff. Like the classic look. Are you serious? Oh, there we go.
There's a guy I follow who does D&D stuff, and I like his take on kobolds. Like, they're kind of more lizardy looking, and they have like droopy, like almost dog-like ears.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
They're more friendly looking than other people have their kobolds look, I think.
Yeah. Like, are you familiar with, like, Gone, that, like, Ramlo, like, dinosaur man who just shows up in Tekken 3?
Yeah.
I'm imagining that, kind of.
No. Oh, you personally?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people, from what I understand, people have very different takes on kobolds.
Yeah. I feel like that's neat, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually have to go onto the top of the cliff. Man,
it's like there's like a whole side plot in the Team 4-Star campaign where like their kobold friend is like trying to become a god.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, he has to make an edgy kobold.
He's not even edgy. He's like, I don't even remember all of the plot elements, but it's like, he kind of succeeds.
Man.
From what I remember.
Just edgy kobold warlock who just does the big, like, was it the Chudy thing or whatever, but he still talks in, like, the broken kobold voice.
He's got, like,
He's got, like, the eye patch.
Right, there's like a moment where he almost dies, and he's contacted by the god of death or something, and he basically spits at his face and gets cursed. It's like the whole thing just goes from there.
For some reason, the best name for a kobold on comp with is Sprocker or Skink. Skink is pretty strong.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Ah, jeez, like, I'm sure you're, like, aware of Crit Crab, right?
Who?
Yeah, he's, like, so he's a guy who puts out, like, basically, like, D&D horror stories that he reads out. And it's, like, people will just send them, they're, like, you know, they're, like, horror stories from past campaigns on, like, his Discord or whatever. And he's just, like, put out a video recently that's, like, it's, like, I feel like, yo, if you're into cringe, this is probably a really good one, because holy shit.
I'm not.
But yeah, the title is, like, it's something like, what is it exactly? I'm trying to think of the exact, like, phrasing they used. But it's, like, what is it? Something like, effing player pretends to be black and accidentally outs himself.
Ooh.
And it just, like, starts off at, like, point one of, like, the story is the guy making the most racist, like, character ever and making all these edgy jokes that, like, are just, like, basically, like, a step away from just constantly screaming the N-word at people. It's, yeah, and every time they, like, call him out, he's like, no, it's fine, because I'm black. And then they get to the end, and he, like, shows them, like, a mall kit he's built or something, and they, like, realize, like, that his hand is in the shot, and they're like, wait a second. Oh, it's such a weird trip. Yeah, like, if you want just, like, hear just an insane, crazy story, look up that video. It's, like, it's so nuts. Yeah.
This is why I'm not, this is why, I don't have any intention to play a female character. Not quite on the same level as pretending you're a different race. But it's like, I'm not a girl. I don't know, I'd feel weird trying to roleplay as one.
Yeah, like, I did it once, and I feel like it went over pretty well, but it was also, like, like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you play a female character, that's like, either it's not going to come up, or if it's going to come up in, like, a weird way, it feels like, if you're, like, a guy, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, a while back we had that D&D campaign back on, like, the old Discord with, like, the old group and stuff, you know? Yeah, D&D roleplay. Yeah.
You're playing as, like, a...
Yeah, it's like a lady who... It was, like, a female druid who could, like, turn into a lion.
That's it. You had, like, claws and stuff.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, yeah, this is, like, a cool idea. And it got to the actual game, and it's like, this really isn't different from me just playing a male character. And I guess that's fine, but it's like, it's also like, yeah, I could have just made this character a guy and, like, my voice would have just fit better. I'm actually not really getting much out of this.
Like, yeah. And anybody who's like, oh, you play a female character in, like, Final Fantasy XIV, I don't have to project a character onto this.
Yeah, like... That's the thing, it's like, we play a field character like a video game, at least you get to, like, see the character, right? When it's, like, a role-playing tabletop game, it's, like, all in your head, so it's, like... no, it doesn't really, like, mean as much, I guess. But yeah, there are definitely horror stories I've heard about that, of, like, the other direction, where it just goes, like, a wild, like, yeah.
By the way, Ooh, sorry. It's like a little after 6. Are we gonna run this dungeon?
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay,
That'll be a good stopping point.
Alright, invite me to your party.
Where are you?
Just go to your friends list.
Oh, right, yeah, I can do that.
Cause I'm not even in the same area.
There's like some crit crab video where he put out recently. I think it was recently, yeah. But yeah, where it's like... Basically the story was like, you know, this guy was like playing a failed character, and the DM was like, wait, why? And he was like, oh, is this because A kept like making characters to try to hit on him? And it's like, oh. But yeah, because like the DM, I guess the DM just thought he was gay or something. I think that actually is part of the story, that the DM at some point was like, oh yeah, it's because you're gay, right? And the guy's like, what? No.
Ooh.
It's like, ooh. Alright, ready?
Yeah. Yeah, that's awful.
Like,
don't make assumptions like that.
Yeah. Because, like, if I remember right, the story was, like, the guy was actually, like, asexual.
Mm.
It's like, you know, the DM, like, ended up basically, like, sending that world's, like, god of love after them, and they're like, oh yeah, yo, here you go, like, yo, like, do it with a god or whatever, and they're like, I'm not interested, and they're like, oh, but, like, they look like wherever you want them to look like in day-to-day, is like, yeah, my character's asexual, and everyone at the table's like, that's not a thing, and he's like, well... I actually am asexual, so... And they all got, like, really upset and offended. Like, Crit Crab's such a good place for cringe. There's so many horror stories, holy crap.
I'm good.
I love it. Like, I love the people that had to go through this stuff, but it's so funny at points.
I do like hearing certain D&D stories, but it's like the cringe ones I'll pass.
Yeah.
Like, there's a guy who's running a one video I watched where a guy's talking about a campaign he ran where his party was a bunch of murder hobos, so he made like a really unassuming guy who was super stupid strong.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I think there's, like, what I heard where it's, like, parties murder hobos, and, like, yo, they eventually, like, they hear about this evil group that the guards are, like, yo, afraid of. They've been, like, yo, going around, like, wiping out, like, you know, entire towns and tribes and stuff, and the DM presents it as, like, this big quest hook, and they track down the leads, and they quickly figure out that everyone's talking about them.
It's like, oh, we're the villains.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully the music's loud enough. It should be. It seems like it's at a good level. Are we the baddies? Maybe. To the depths. Oh, is this just like a tower defense thing? Like, enemies just appear?
I wouldn't call it tower defense, but yeah. Like, we're riding Bismarck and enemies will just show up on his back and you have to fight them. It's not the whole dungeon, by the way.
Okay, yeah. It is neat, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there's even more fish.
Yep, here they come.
Oh, the manta rays keep coming. Jeez, my gear's so strong now. I'm honestly pretty fine.
The summoner called out Bahamut. I thought it was an enemy. Did you miss?
Oh, that'd be great.
Can I shrink other people's summons? I know there's a command to, like... You don't play summoner, why would you know?
Maybe?
There is a command where you can shrink Bahamut, but I don't know if it applies to other players.
Yeah, it might. Maybe that's how it works.
Because these giant Bahamuts are just too big and they get in the way and I can't see things.
Wait, are they actually using Topaz Carbuncle? Did I miss an enemy? Like, I don't think the name changes when you change the, like, aesthetic of, like, the Tarbuncle, does it?
No, it does.
Oh, it does?
No, yeah, there's like a glamour system for summons specifically.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, and it'll change its name too. For all intents and purposes, that is Titan Aggie. I don't know why he's using it.
Oh, okay, that's what I was wondering, because it's like, are they really using Tanagi for this?
Yeah, they are, I just don't understand why. Because it's objectively worse damage.
Yeah.
And if you're doing your job as a tank, he doesn't need the damage mitigate.
Start losing aggro a bit at the end there, but other than that, nah, this is like, I'm doing my job.
You're doing fine. Although, look at this freaking thing.
Yeah, this thing looks nuts.
The music in this area is...
Dang, yeah, it's just going.
It's so not fitting, I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds like elevator music or something.
That's kind of what this is, I guess. You really think about it.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to use my healing skills that don't cost any mana.
I had to, like, stack the DPS more. Because, like, yeah, I keep not doing it at the start of the fight.
Here we go. Bubble!
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he did the same thing to this area that he did to the Tempest.
Oh, we have to go up this way, alright.
Thanks, Bismarck.
Yeah. Man, this music really is unfitting.
Okay, cool, he switched to Emerald.
Yeah, he also just not realized.
I don't know. I legit don't understand why anybody would use Titanfall.
Yeah, like, ever.
Like, if you're in the overworld, then you could just summon your Chocobo also and just out-damage anything that would be a problem. Oh shoot, what is this? Yeah, okay, here we go.
Alright, I walked it a bit too early, but still. Oh, weird attack. Took my entire damage phase away.
Oh shoot, help.
I'm here.
Alright, we're good. Drop this.
Wait, there's no T-Rex.
Yeah, we're gonna kill it. Oh wait. It has a bunch of health too. Kill the first one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, as long as I've got aggro on the second, it should be fine.
Yeah, also my healing should be a little easier since we've got a summoner, which is Phoenix.
Don't worry, we got this. No problem.
Yeah.
Man. I really need to, like, get Warrior up, though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. That's one of those classes I'm really enjoying, but I just haven't really got around to, like, leveling that much.
Warrior's so cool. Like, I think I've talked about it before, but, like, what's it called? Their big move that you just spam.
Yeah. The Fellcleave.
Fellcleave, that's it. Yeah, Fellcleave has like just a really good animation and everything. Trying to figure out if the summoner's trying to run ahead and grab more or not.
Don't worry, I got him.
Alright.
I'll drag you into the pit of, like, wind. Alright, wasted a charge, but whatever, that's fine.
Let's repeat the stun him with Holy.
Yeah, they don't last long enough for it to make a difference.
I say that, but Holy's stun effect wears off after you hit him with it a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm definitely, like, please guys with confidence. Yeah, 2 groups seems fine. Kill these guys into the wind zone a bit more. Yeah, I really should be like using my base combo, but screw it, damage though.
Damage good.
Damage good. Damage very good.
Don't you have to do your base combo to do your damage combo?
No, I get stacks of, like, you know, explosions with the AoE anyways.
Oh, okay. I don't play Gunbreaker very much.
Yeah. Let's just get you. Alright, yeah, it should be good.
That guy with the dot.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to grab all this gear, because, like, yeah, it all looks really strong.
Go for it, man. Oh,
okay.
Discord, but it's not for
Visions of Eld.
Okay, note that there are, like, specific floor tiles here.
Oh, alright. I do see them.
Yeah. That's all for now. We'll see.
If I missed a hit. Ah, whatever, it's fine. Terrible hammer.
So yeah, I think he just attacks in the order. It's like he'll attack on the hammer first, and then the sword. So stand on a sword, and then move to the hammer.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. That's weird.
You're dead.
Oh, this might be bad then.
Oh,
wait, never mind.
summoner.
We have a summoner.
Yeah, because his summoner can res me if he remembers that he has that.
Oh. That did a lot.
Probably a tank cluster.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. That was an AoE, but, like, it just happened. I didn't know to, like... Okay, yeah, duh. I had to be paying way more attention to this boss fight.
Okay.
because he's, like, doing things way quicker than I'm, like, expect him to do. I'll just provoke, screw it. Alright, now I understand, yeah. A-Tai gets into any position at all, that's a bad.
Yeah, he does the 100-ton swing thing, where you have to just pay attention to the name of the spells, or his actions, to not get killed by it. Ugh.
It's not even the actions, he was just, like, doing different poses, and the action would happen in, like, a second.
Yeah, it's on his cast bar.
No, I mean, it would happen, like, basically without warning, and you just have to read the pose.
Okay.
Like, if I was talking about the cast bar, I'd just say, like, yo, he just shows on the cast bar. Yeah, I should probably get this guy away from this thing, if I can.
Don't move too far ahead, there's an entire other group of enemies over there.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is going pretty well, actually.
Here.
Oh, they just come? Alright.
I guess, or someone got too close to him.
Yeah. Phrasing I know, but still. Alright. Not sure what these guys' deals are, but like, I assume I have to get them away from the tank.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the tank will just... I think the tank explodes. Yeah, there they go.
And the tank becomes more monsters.
Know that.
Okay, I should be fine. Am I getting everything? It's hard to tell.
I think so.
Okay, yeah, there's like one enemy I'm not hitting somewhere. Yeah, I got such a big enemy list, they're actually like below the chat blocker.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
Out of mana. Hey, me too.
Whew. Okay.
Alright, we're already at the final boss.
To the fish! It feels like we're getting through Windwalker's, like, post-DLC, post-patch stuff pretty quickly.
Shadowbringers.
What'd I say?
Endwalker.
I
Not
thought I
there
said
yet.
Shadowbringers.
No, you said Endwalker.
The pre-Endwalker post-Shadow Battle Hour.
Okay. Bonebreaker's probably a tank buster. It sure is.
That sure was a tank buster, alright.
Okay, let's see. What does she do?
Seabed ceremony.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, water hands are gonna like raise out, and they're gonna like attack us in the order they appear.
Oh, I think I saw this at some point.
Oh, jeez. I need to stand over here. Oh, this is bad.
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
I'm alive.
Neat.
I've never done this as a healer, so mechanics are different for me.
Alright, here we go.
Also, it has the mechanics of freaking Sastasha of all things, where you have to stand on the grates to stop the enemies from spawning.
Is that why Ifrit just spawned?
What? No.
There's a weird little fire thing just walking around.
Summoners, probably.
Might have been. I don't know, it looked weird for a second. It looked like an enemy.
Die on me. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's hit everybody with this.
Alright, I also need to watch out for Bonebreaker.
Okay, so we need to get to this side, and then as soon as the hands finish their course this way, run to the other side.
Well, I didn't do that successfully, but whatever, it's fine.
As long as you only tank like one hit from the hands, then you can just eat it.
Yeah, I sure did eat it.
I did the strategy where you just tank a hit from one of the hands and just don't bother with the rest of the mechanic. And I had a healer just pull me through all of the hands because they were like, no, get out of it. And it's like, no, I'm only gonna get hit by one. It's not a problem until you grabbed me. I'm gonna stand on this one then. I didn't see the order.
Whatever, it's fine.
Oh, I see. You're seeing these glowing Sahagin.
Yeah, these weird, like, they look like they're on fire or something, but they're probably not.
Probably just mad rage.
Wow, we didn't even get to do his final thing.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it!
And a Nasus jacket of striking. Try on.
I do like the sound of a jacket of striking. That does sound like a thing, alright.
Yep.
Yeah, that's something.
It's a jacket. Looks alright.
Yeah, alright. Oh, I got it.
Well, I didn't even roll on it. Everybody else
alright.
left.
So yeah, I guess that's the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we've been going for about 3 hours now.
Yeah. Well, on your end, it's cutscene time.
This structure must have
Sorry,
served
what?
an important function.
You have to watch a cutscene.
There are yet more
Oh.
crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos
We've been going for 3 hours, and it's about 6 now.
Yeah.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts,
Yeah, I'm glad we got through that.
ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act.
Oh, that explains what that thing was in the
So
dungeon.
great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's
As soon as we're done here, I gotta go make a sandwich or something.
held great significance.
Yeah, it's weird that we don't see this stuff in, like, the source. Like, in the source, it's all Allegan tag.
Yeah. Well, this is developed on this shard.
Wait,
Why
but I
would we-
thought that, like, the shard of the original just got split and it just sent the stuff wherever.
That doesn't mean that civilizations couldn't have formed their own. Oh no, this is Emirate stuff. I don't know, man.
No, this is, like, old, like, original Asian tech over here.
Yeah, Amarot.
Summoning of Zodiark, we have been granted relief, yet emulated as the flaws he has woven may seem, they will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, shall we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. Said to the conviction, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warning. Hope that the Effector at least would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Mother, tinge your thoughts, Vinat. Where you lead, we will follow. I shall not seek all of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yes, plain, they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no future reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever after the dark keep the darkness in check. Alright, what are you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say, since these are the Asians that oppose the summoning of Zodiark, there's a decent chance one of these guys is us.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty fair.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
For a certainty, Emet-Selch never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind.
Yeah.
Some are of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image?
Yeah, it's that thing over there. You know, it was the thing. Yeah, that thing.
The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, so any are recordings we should know about? Okay, oh, we can just make it work. Venat, please, why must it be you? If I may speak plainly, I would sooner it be another, any other. You are our leader, none can take your place. You know what, you know as well as I that but few support our cause, but fewer than they who place faith in Zodiark. If Hyden is to stand a chance opposing him, the only one who might suffice is her heart. Okay, so you became the Primal. It's assured, however, I shall not vanish from the world. The form I take shall remain ever my choice. And I will press you no more. Only know this, you will be sorely missed. I wonder, is this how the convocation felt about Eldibus?
Eldibus.
Right, which one was Elidibus?
Elidibus is the Ascian possessing Ardbert's body.
Right, yeah, him. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just blinked for a second.
Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
Well, yeah, I guess it did.
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Yeah, because this guy's clearly not Zodiark.
Just a part of him.
Just a part? The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike the Aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, so we should take this opportunity to see what our records it contains. And that's all we get. No response. Yeah, the pail did emit a soft yet perceptible glow that doth no longer may be broken, the depletion of some essential energy within. God, how long it's laid dormant. I think it's fortunate it functioned at all. Yeah.
Not to mention that it's been underwater this whole time.
Yeah.
Like, there's only air here because of Bismarck.
Well, if we can get to work again, maybe we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. Yeah, well, the white-robed emissary hath named herself Elidibus. Yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus reserved to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind truth that itself did once reveal in passing that the names which we know or foes are not given to Ascians at birth, or their titles of the office, afford to individuals of merit at such time as the roles become vacant. Perchance the Elidibus at Zodiark's heart and the emissary with whom we are questioned are not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, actually. Also, the previous Elidibus perished before the final days. One we know could still be a survival of the Sundering. And yet something in that exclamation rings false. I remained for a time. I had not abandoned my attempts to retrieve the device so soon. There's more to learn here. I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know none of the capable of thee. If they exceedeth the means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Okay, yeah. Well, start engage while thus the tint of matters on the surface. Okay. I think I'm just gonna call it a night.
Yeah, if you're not in for more cutscene, because there might be a meanwhile at wherever.
Yeah. Yeah, Bird, I'm running the party NPC avatars. Open the trust interface lower to doing the main thing.
By the way, I think this dungeon might be where you get the Ancient One minion.
Oh, alright, neat.
Yeah. Alternatively, if it's not too expensive, you just buy it off the market board, I think.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah, see you guys around next time.
Yep. Later.
Later.